Okay, so far we still don't know how this content actually gets to the point where it's printed out on the screen. So let's go back to index.php and take a look at the next line. In this next line, we include a file that's in includes, and it's called page-template.php. So if we go back to our site folder here, and let's collapse our old site, and inside of our includes folder, we have page-template.php. I'm going to open that up. And you see here's our HTML. At the very top, we have our opening HTML tag. We have our head where we print out the title. Now remember, we got the title because in our index.php file, we included our home.php file here. And what was in that was our title variable and our content variable. Okay, now back to the page template file. So we print out our title variable. And then in the body, we have our header that includes all of the links to the various pages. And then in the content area, we have our featured product output, and then our content, which is that second variable that got defined in our home.php file right here. So now if we look at this page template file, it's hopefully making a little bit more sense why we're going this route. In our previous step, we had a header file and a footer file. And if you imagine that you're someone who's familiar with HTML, but you're not really familiar with PHP, the distinction of why there's a header and footer file might be lost on you. Because in our case, the reason we had a header and footer file was because it was convenient from a programming perspective. The header content and the footer content were both repeated, and they were both sandwiching the actual content of the page. So from a programming perspective, it made a lot of sense to have a header and a footer file. But if we have someone on our team that's comfortable with HTML but not programming, then seeing everything, all of the HTML in a single file, is going to be a lot easier to understand and work with.